Yeah, she's ever since I can remember, my grandmother, I would run home from school and I would sit on her lap, and my grandmother, Juanita Sarts, actually there's a documentary about my family because they were storytellers, and so her grandmother raised her, and so her grandmother, Sally Halsey, lived over 100 years, and so we have her stories of from being a slave all the way up through World War II, and after until she passed away. And so I would sit on her lap, and she would tell me the stories. And so I would sit my son on my lap and tell him the stories, and I tell everybody the stories. So that's my inspiration, because I want people to know that some of the things out there that's going on, you will not find it in a book. You're going to find it in yourself, so.
And that's beautiful. That's keeping tradition alive, keeping the stories of the generations and
true orator.
Yeah,
her story.
Yeah, her story. I like that.
Yeah, here on the Mothership, her story, the Lane Brown. So you want to go ahead and give us a poem?
Well, I'll give you a couple of poems. What some people call my signature poems, and then a few more. So the first one that I'll do, it's called Judgment Day, and I just go into it. I'm not going to give you the history around it, so I'll just speak on it, and you guys, if you want to ask questions afterwards, you will. But this is called Judgment Day. What's up with your subliminal, huh? Just because I wear a hoodie and baggy jeans doesn't make me a criminal. Question: if it's the way that I dress, then would I be treated any different then if I wore a three-piece suit, 9 to 5, inside trading on Wall Street and stole all your loot? Listen, because thievery is an art, and I don't care how well you dress the part. If it's in you, it's in your heart. But some people will never change, always judging, always got something to say, but not a word come Judgment Day. Acting like you're hard and calling yourself gods? Who do you think you are? Because when you add it all up, it only equals 1 to 5%, and that's just what you represent. So what's your intent, huh? Bent on calling us that 5-letter word? That's not being hard, that's being absurd. A disrespect to all the mothers, sisters, and daughters. But then you wonder why this world is out of order. But things ain't always what they seem, because when you want some change, all of a sudden I'm your Nubian queen. Listen, because the difference between being a thug and hard is plain old ego, and you need to let that go, because I'm not a thug, and I don't sell drugs, and I never stole anything in my life. Yes, I got into a few fights. No weapons, just my hands, a paper and a pen, and I got into my stance, and I started writing about my circumstances. I took my chances hoping that someone would hear me and not fear me because of what they see. You want to know, don't walk past, ask me. But you got your nerve trying to trash me. I thought you was a god. That's blasphemy. And women, we're not above that either. Wearing anything we want because we think we look like divas. Don't let her deceive you. Because she may look pretty in that silk suit, but everything that's pretty isn't always cute. So what type of message do we send to our children when we pretend, huh? We give them false attitudes and wonder why they come off being rude, and as soon as they turn 18, we say, I didn't raise them that way. But it's okay, because I know that you're 18 and I know that you're grown. But that doesn't mean you need to do these things on your own, see? The problem is we look at life as if it's just a game. But when you think about all the young ones who die, do you still feel the same? Well, it's a small wonder, but it's called the brain. Reuse it, rethink it, reclaim it, regain it, and in the name of God, change it. So that was it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
To the old, to the young, and everybody in between.
Yeah. Come Judgment Day.
Okay.
That was amazing. Elaine Brown just did that off memory here in the studio. Nothing written down in front of her. I'm very, very impressed. What a lovely message.
Thank you.
Elaine, I've seen you perform that so many times, and it just gets stronger and stronger. Those words are so true, and you have so much power, and so much passion when you use those words that you hone so masterfully. And you're so powerful, and you inspire me. And thank you. I thank you for your words.
You're welcome. You inspire me too.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you do. I do a lot of my work, my words come from, like, what's going on, what I see. I do have a little something that I put together, and that's copywritten, that I will read. Something new, something you didn't hear yet. Y'all getting a little
Exclusive right here on the Mothership 89.5 FM.
Yeah.
Loud and proud, back up on that FM bandwidth. Yeah.
And it's something to celebrate,
Oh,
Cats and Kitties.
woo!
We are going full force into the summer months with all of our creative, all of our platforms for you to be rocking with us here at Oz Cat Radio. I'm going to go in and we'll just do a song real quick and regroup, and we'll be back in a few minutes with more from Elaine Brown, Serial Mom, and Misdemeanor. I'm going to debut a song from Diamonds in the Rough. They're a creative group out of Oakland. It's an all-female ensemble, and I think they rock. I think they're, Jackie Piper, the lead vocalist in Diamonds in the Rough, is hot and gorgeous, kind of looks gorgeous and beautiful. So anyhow, that's how I found this for you.
all the time.
Got all the time. So we'll hopefully have her on the Mothership here shortly as well. So we're going to go ahead with Bang It Like a Drum from Diamonds in the Rough. Feel it.
Yeah, like bang it
Bang it like a drum. She was like Nicki Minaj. I didn't want to say that out loud. I knew that was like the wrong thing to say. She's got it on her phone. She's got it on her phone. I'm stealing a phone on the radio. Gorgeous, dreamy eyes.
You can take some advice. You got some advice for me, Dr. O? I can struggle with talking to people.
I don't force people or anything, I just make them.
You can be my elite. You gonna be my enforcer. Make me make you.
Oh, you're a manager, watch out.
You're a producer, manager, and all that. So Stephanie's working on that that's going to be on Earth Day at Farmers Market. I haven't seen a flyer or anything for it.
That's Tia Vallejo thing? I think Ryan made the centerpieces for their banquet last year. Yeah. He made like 100 pieces. Oh, you know who won first, second, and third prize? Ryan, Gracie, and Parker. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you remember Ryan. Ryan is great. I don't think so. I don't remember. To tell you the truth, one of them had a lot of broken window pieces on it. It was scary. No, exactly.
Misdemeanor. This is it's local from Oakland?
Yeah, this is Diamonds in the Rough from Oakland. Yeah, now that we're on the FM, we can get back rocking with the Mothership here on Ozcat Radio, 89.5 KZZT Vallejo, and that was a debut from Diamonds in the Rough called Beat It Like a Drum.
Beat it like a drum. It's hot. That was hot.
Yeah, that was hot. It was fantastic, actually.
Yeah, I love that song.
Well, I love that
If the
song.
radio didn't blow up, I would listen to it until I was dead.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Don't blow up.
Right.
We don't intend to, well, I mean, we're blowing up right now.
I want to give a big shout out to Owen's past favorite songs, and I want you all to know that there's a brand new one in the house, and it's Diamonds in the Rough with Beat It Like a Drum.
Yeah. We gotta get them on the show soon, huh? No? I think so.
I think
think
so.
so.
I think they're pretty ladies, and they would love to come rock with the Mothership here on Ozcat Radio. Who wouldn't?
Like when needs a new girlfriend.
Who needs a new girlfriend?
We need 5 new girlfriends, all in
No.
a band, all drumming.
If you say
How about a
that,
backup
I'll take you out
band?
of here. Like in last time was stuff.
You're like you.
Right, well,
Girlfriend.
It's all about
Give
the
it a minute,
ladies.
it'll change.
It's all about the ladies on the
Just
mothership.
because someone has a crush on me, it doesn't mean I have a girlfriend. Because I don't have a crush on her.
oh,
Yeah.
that sounds a little bit personal.
To be continued.
To be continued here on Mothership Radio. All right.
That's pretty exciting.
Well, we've got Elaine Brown here, local poet and artist, in the studio with us. And you're going to share another poem with us?
I'll share another
I
poem.
love that. Also, real quick, I want to tell our listeners that backup music that you can hear here on Ozcat Radio is supplied by Kitty D. So I want to thank him for sending ambient tunes in to help us produce a rockin' program here at Ozcat Radio.
Keeping it smooth, letting
Keeping
it
it
flow.
smooth.
Right here
Do you
on the
wanna hear?
mothership.
Okay. You might hear a little bit of static now. I can't hear myself, but Elaine Brown is plugged in.
Ooh, roll with it.
Yeah,
That's hot.
yeah, I can do something.
Kitty D is going to be featured next on Bicycle Day celebrations in San Francisco. He is DJing at 10:15 Folsom on April 5th.
Bike day.
Yeah, Bike Day here in the Bay. Yeah.
That works.
Look forward to that. And look forward to some commentary and commitments about that coming up for you. All right, take it away.
Okay, so this one I wrote years ago, and I just got it copywritten, so this is something that I will do. And besides, I keep the cussing out of it and everything like that because it doesn't have a value for me. You know what I mean? I could tell you off nicely. But this is called Patterns. And I don't have it in my head yet. But there are 365 days in the year with painful habits full of tears. 360 degrees brought them full circle. So why do the same things continue to hurt you? So you leave it to the experts to help you find your way out, but you leave their office in greater pain and self-doubt. You see, they like to bring up the things that we love to forget as we sit in our hall of mirrors, full of shame and regrets. We say things like, it's going to be different this time, I promise you. But habits will hold on to the lies until we believe them to be true. We go through all this to save us from all the embarrassment, only to repeat it in the end. There are 365 days in the year with painful habits full of tears, but it only takes 1 minute in the day to break that circle. So, and I wrote that because of my bad habits. You know, and thinking that it's fixed, it's done, the problem solved, and do the same thing, and we keep on doing it. It's just repetitive, so I wanted to stop.
We gotta work at it every day.
Yeah, I
How,
like to
how
stop.
how does Elaine Brown take that minute to stop that circle?
You know,
Cycle?
right now I'm just finding my passion. I'm just finding what makes me tick. I'm just relaxing a little bit more, and I don't let things stress me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it probably will tee everybody else off. And how could you be so calm? Did you hear that? Yeah. got it, hurry. So it's like that. I think that really tees people off even more.
The power.
But for me, it's like it's that calm, and then they're like, yeah, what? And
Drives them crazy.
but they mellow down.
Yeah.
And then once they mellow down, I'm like, well, this is what's happening. This is what's going on, and we can actually talk instead of scream and holler. I don't have a huge voice, and so usually when I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, I'm finding people laughing at me. They don't take me serious. My son didn't. You know what I mean? But when I'm like, I can say, my son Rio, and he can be upstairs, and he'll come down, yes, Mom, and pick it up, rather than me screaming. So I have to get back to that.
You have so much calm and beauty in that
Thank
strong
you.
voice of yours. And I think the power of a woman of a certain age, I was talking with Paula Moschetti, who's a venter out at Frog's Leap, wife of Fabrice Moschetti, and she said, 30s are great. Once women hit their 30s, they got that complete package, still looking, feeling sexy, still feeling good, still have some energy, and then you reach 40, and by then, you reach this new level of power where you just don't give up. And it's great. That's where you find your strength. That's where you find your voice. That voice that was too demure, too vulnerable in your 20s, not quite in your 30s. But once you reach that power of a woman of a certain age, you gotta watch out. Watch out for that still, calm, powerful strength that only happens to women of a certain age. And it's powerful. And I love you, Elaine Brown. We love you on the Mothership.
I love you guys too.
Will you take a ride with us again sometime?
I will take a ride with you guys. I definitely will. And
And we'll be debuting a Stephanie Foster original here on the Mothership ASAP.
yes.
And up next, you will have to stick around and meet Stephen Pitters of Poetry Uprising, who's
I'll do
showcased
that.
on the show right after us. The time has got to be now.
Oh, the time is now 5:24, and you're listening to Ozcat Radio, 89.5 KZZT Vallejo. And we want to have any calendar listings or any upcoming events?
Oh, well.
Or we could just kick it and talk about how rad women are. I prefer that topic.
Development. So I have some stuff that I put together, and so hopefully one day soon I will do a show.
You know what? And we took a ride last night. We had a blast down at the Townhouse, down at Townhouse Cocktail Lounge.
We really did have a good time last night. And actually, it's been good practice for misdemeanor because I'm trying to take a step back on life where I don't let people rush me and I don't let people bother me. I've come into my 30s with the realization you can't just punch people in the face anymore. So if you engage in a conversation, it's got to be one that you feel like you can take part in.
Miss D did have to give Serial Mom that advice last night, and Elaine had some good words, and Stephanie and all the wonderful people that we enjoyed time with last night at the Townhouse with Womanopoly, their recovery benefit show from getting ransacked at their anniversary show about a month ago in San Francisco. They got their car broken into, window broke, it busted
This
out.
happens in Oakland.
In Oakland. They recover quite nicely here in Vallejo at the Townhouse. They hold shows down at the Townhouse once or twice a month. Elise Elaine of Womanopoly, she's going to be holding a dance workshop of sorts at Dance Unlimited. And pull up a flyer about that. But Elaine, tell us how much fun you had last night.
Now, some things we gotta edit out.
How many coworkers right now?
There were some sexy dancers out last night, and you know what? Not all of them happened to be with the burlesque troupe.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, shout out to sexy Stephanie over there. She's trying not to listen. A big old smile on her face. She's actually hard at work doing some artwork that she's going to be hopefully showcasing down at the farmer's market on, what's it, April 20th, Earth Day.
It's Mothership.
Yeah, recycle, reuse,
That's the show.
reduce. You know?
Reduce, reuse.
Yeah. Showing
She
some art.
also has some awesome pottery, some
Pottery.
step-centric art.
Yeah, Stepcentric. She had a table down at Musketi this afternoon. She's one of the loyal vendors that come out, local artists that showcase their amazing talents and peddle their beautiful wares. I happen to own about 6 Stepcentric originals that I absolutely adore. I have a mug to match every other outfit I own, and I absolutely adore them all. I did break one recently, but I've already reused it and planted a nice succulent. It's sitting in my window.
Oh, gorgeous and wonderful, and I have had a great day, and I want to wish everybody a happy upcoming Easter holiday. Stay safe, stay cool on the roads, keep the kids away from that candy, or not, you know. So, I guess the sign reads, mind your pets and your children, and your own business. And that is a public service announcement here from Mothership Radio on OzCat Radio 89.5 KZZT Vallejo. Great show. And up next we have Poetry Rising with Stephen Pitters. Do you have any final words for the audience, Miss Serial Mom?
Oh, I was just trying to pull up the flyer here. Miss Elisa Lane, Bay Area's Betty Boop. She wants to move, and she wants to move you and show you how sexy you can be. Grand opening is starting April 29th. It's going to be $12 per class or $40 a month. That's going to be held Mondays and Tuesdays, 6:30 to 7:30 at Dance Unlimited. That's located at 510 Georgia Street, Vallejo, California. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous dance center. And Natasha Clark has put her heart, passion, and soul into that beautiful place, restoring it just impeccably. So do come check out this sexy, patriotic Bay Area Betty Boop, Elisa Lane, part of Womanopoly. And it's going to be a fun and sexy way to get confident and get fit. And that's what we're all about here on the Mothership. And happy Easter, y'all. Yeah, Elaine Brown, she's like, sign me up. We're all about to
I'm
sign
going to take
ourselves
me
up.
some classes.
Yep, get sexy and confident.
Okay.
That's what it's about.
I'll take them if they're after dark with low lighting. You know, Miss Misty isn't going to bare herself for the full length, you know, back and front view mirrors under fluorescent lights. And with that, everybody's getting excited. Well, thanks for joining us, Elaine. You want
Thank
to
you.
shout out to anybody before we head out of here?
Well, I just wanted to shout out to Steph. You know, I want to give a shout out to my son right now, Riel. You know, he's going through it. Keep your head up and get things work out for you.
DJ Freckles, we love you.
Yes, DJ Freckles.
DJ
We
Freckles.
love you. Mom and big girl. Bye-bye.